Epstein update. A federal judge has denied the Justice Department bid to unseal the grand jury transcripts revealed by Jeffrey Epstein. So right now, the DOJ's hands are tied. I told you this was going to happen. I knew a judge was not going to allow these transcripts to be unsealed. We'll see what actually happens from it. It's going to be a long time coming. Don't come up with a narrative immediately, but this was bound to happen. And of course, every person that is a little bit of Israel derangement syndrome. The judge's name is Rosenberg. Cue Jewish music. Oh, so the judge is Jewish. Oh my God. But also CNN late last night dropped a new video of Donald Trump partying with Jeffrey Epstein. Look, they're literally best friends. They're literally best friends. There's Jeffrey Epstein. Look, they talked, and Trump is not even looking at him. He's looking at this other guy, but Epstein is looking at him. Get you a woman, get you a man that looks at you the same way Epstein looks at Trump. Okay, so this is the video. 3 people are talking. It's not even a good video. It's like hard to see. Let's get a little zoom in on this. So here's them talking. And yeah, Melania looks absolutely fabulous. Yeah, you look great. Look, Epstein's right here. Trump is right here. Look like 2 best friends hanging out. Not even close. They're not, look, they're looking away. He's looking away. Yeah, Trump is like best friends with him. Oh, he just whispered in his ear. Best friend. Cue best friends. Oh, and that was it. Okay. Now he's talking. He just looks like he's talking. He's mingling. He's talking to Melania. He just put up his finger. I don't know what that was a sign for. Now he's talking to somebody completely different. Epstein is not even looking. And now he's looking back over. This is the breaking. Oh yeah, this was my favorite. Is this 30 years ago or 40? I think it's 30. I think it's from the 90s. Look, Donald Trump is sitting right here and Epstein is 1, 2, 3, 4 people over. They're literally best friends. God, I feel like you could take any event and just put 2 people close together. And then the Wall Street Journal gave us this little nugget this morning. Of course, they put it up behind their paywall. Because nothing says I'm breaking some interesting information like putting something behind a $13 a month paywall so none of us can actually read it and actually figure out if it was a big nothing burger that we need to waste our money on. But of course, everybody and their mom was sharing the title of this article as if a title of an article signifies anything in the article. Justice Department told Trump in May that his name is among many on the Epstein files. And so everyone was like, wow. Melania was giving him the death stare. It kind of looked like that. So everyone was like, wow, so Trump's name's in the Epstein files. And then I was searching for excerpts because, God, I'm not going to pay for that crap. I just like something so sensational as that. It's got to be full of crap, right? And so I think the funniest part is there's a few parts in here. When Justice Department officials reviewed what attorney Pam Bondi called a truckload of documents related to Jeffrey Epstein earlier this year, they discovered that Donald Trump's name appeared multiple times, according to a senior administration officials. Name them. In May, Bondi and her deputy informed the president at a meeting in the White House that his name was on the Epstein files, the officials said. Many other high-profile figures were also named, Trump was told. Being mentioned in the records isn't a sign of wrongdoing. Being mentioned in the records isn't a sign of wrongdoing. So where's the name mentioned? One of these flight logs that didn't actually happen? Did he just write it down at some point? Did he say, I'm going to hang out with Donald Trump. This guy's rich. He's popular. He's with Miss America or Miss Universe or whatever crap. I want to get to know him. He's got good chicks around him. So his name appeared. The official said it was a routine briefing that covered a number of topics that Trump's appearance in the documents wasn't even the focus. They told the president in the meeting that the files contained what officials felt was unverified hearsay by many people. So please, God, don't pay for this crappy article. They told the president at the meeting that the files contained what officials felt was unverified hearsay by many people, including Trump, who had socialized with Epstein in the past. But some of the officials said one of the officials familiar with the document said that they contain hundreds of other names. Jeez. Okay, so every idiot leftist that is just running with this title. God, it's just the biggest nothing burger of all time. But a lot of people jumped on this. Gates McGavrick says, this is a collection of falsehoods and innuendo designed to push a bullshit narrative to drive clicks. 100%. That's a great title. I admit. That's a fantastic title that made me want to know more. And then everyone is sharing this. Oh yeah, remember when Elon Musk actually did say that Trump is in the Epstein files? Now, I don't know if he's in the Epstein files. Maybe he is. Maybe he is part of, equally as responsible as Epstein. I don't know. But we have to go off of what we know. And what I know is that Trump kicked him out eventually. And of course, liberals went on the offensive and they were trying to get Marjorie Taylor Greene to admit that Trump is in the Epstein files. Listen to this.
I have no idea.
Do you think Trump is concerned that he will be implicated somehow if it all comes out?
I don't think so.
Oh, I don't think so. See? Patriot takes. Reporter Epstein files. Do you think Trump is concerned that he will be implicated somehow if this all comes out? Marjorie Taylor Greene. I don't think so. Nick Fuentes says, the Wall Street Journal just confirmed that Trump has been engaged in a deliberate cover-up on the Epstein files ever since he learned his name was in there in May. Then he spent the last week gaslighting and guilt-tripping his supporters, not believing the lies. Despicable. Again, if that narrative is true, that's insane. But if you're basing this off this stupid this Wall Street Journal article, that's a little bit idiotic. And then Nancy Pelosi says, release the files due to this article. Nancy freaking Pelosi. My God. Oh my God. Hello? Derek O'Shea. Hey, Nancy. What's up, Nancy? Release the files. Okay. How about you release that bathing suit pic again? Excuse me. I don't know what else to say. Sorry. Here's the thing. I think this is I don't even know what to think about all this crap. I just know that this article was a big nothing burger. And if you're basing your whole Donald Trump's on the files based on this news article, I think that's absolutely ridiculous. I also think that this video that shows that they're best friends, dude, billionaires and millionaires hang out together. I don't think a lot of people know a lot of millionaires. Millionaires don't have actual close friends, okay? They have acquaintances. They have people that they hang out around. They have people that they surround themselves around because it makes them feel more powerful or it makes them feel like they're making connections. They're all about networking. They love that word. If you ask a millionaire about the word networking, they get so excited. Oh, networking? Love networking. That's why I golf every Friday. Okay, geez, relax. Some of us like to hang out with friends. They're like, oh, I don't do that. That's a waste of time. You can't make money off of friends. You have to hang out with people that are networking. So, of course, Epstein is going to be around Donald Trump at some point. I'm sure Epstein was around other people, too. But that being said, Donald Trump is totally part of the problem and implicit in the crimes.